Let's get it. Yo, salute to everybody here in the building. I appreciate you. Welcome to the latest installment of, and I know it's late, but I don't care. We're going to do a coffee and convo right now, man. Salute to Top Beats. Carlos, Erica, come on. What's up, sis? I see number one in the building. Grizz, Bobby Souls, I Am Punchy. Shout to Pride and Purpose. We back with some of that content. You already know what time it is, man. Just got back from Vegas, you guys. I am whooped. Man, like this weekend was something vicious, and we're going to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, man, built some great relationships out there at the game, enjoyed the game, got to kick it with all the alumni. Some of my brothers was out there. B was out there. Halo was there for a split second. Shout out to my brother, Big Mike, man. My wife was out there. Stu, man. Shout out to my brother, Stu, man. Love you, bro. We had a ball out there. Before we get into this, make sure you guys wipe them feet, meaning hit them thumbs up. Also, hit that subscribe button, man. We're on our way to 20K. Can't do it without you guys. Clark, yes, I definitely did, bro. Amazing. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. Hey, man, look, I see Mitch was on Twitter, you know, trolling me a little bit. I'm gonna hold on to this for a second, okay? We're gonna talk about my guy, Sincere McCormick. We're definitely gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about Aiden O'Connell. We're going to talk about, Dylan Parham. I'll save that for a little later because I'm kind of irritated, right? I felt like that day, yesterday, went perfectly. Like watching all these guys go out there and play, the young guys looking real good out there. And then we got a guy that's starting at left guard that shouldn't have been out there when he was out there. So we're going to definitely talk about that. But my brothers know, man. I called my brothers. I said, look, man, my voice is cooked. I'm whooped. I'm exhausted. My flight left at 3 a.m. last night. I had no sleep at all. So I got my big bro in the building, man, to come help me out, man. What's good, bro?
What's good, man? Hey, good to see you, brother.
Man,
I see you doing big things out there, brother.
Oh, man, bro. I'm just happy to be alive, bro. It was crazy, man. Salute to my brother Wasted. Put on a hell of a show yesterday, man. I seen you. I see the Hammer, man, do the whole play-by-play. Love to see my guys active like that. Real quick, man, shout out to Big Mike. He'll be back very soon as well, you guys. He's been traveling all day yesterday. I know he's whooped right now too. So, but salute to my dog, man. Let me ask you. You did your own show yesterday. I know you were active for a few hours. What did you see out there yesterday? We could talk about Neil Farrell. You know what I'm saying? A guy that, bro, I know you've seen that play where he blew up that left. Was it the right guard? He blew up the right guard.
Oh my God! Yeah, so it was like a nuclear bomb,
bro. Yes, man. But what was some highlights for you yesterday in that game?
Well, besides Neil Farrell, Aiden O'Connell, man, you know, and it wasn't the fact that that like the stats. It was more so what I saw from him. I saw moxie. I saw him having the ability to move the pocket without taking off and running. I see he always keeps his eyes downfield. He rarely throws a bad football, man.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't see any of those worm burners from some other quarterbacks. I didn't see a lot of arid and accurate passes. He puts the ball in a specific window. He looks very, very accurate. And he looks tough too. He's the kind of guy where he steps up in the pocket. You know, he's not looking to get away. He's not stepping up in the pocket trying to get away so he can just throw the ball away. He's really trying to step up in the pocket to complete the football down the field. So he shows me everything that I love seeing in a quarterback. He has the size, and he also has a pretty decent arm too. He has a better arm than I thought.
Yeah, and he's only going to be better once that that starting O-line gets out there. You know what I mean? Real quick, man, some bright spots yesterday. Got to shed a little light on Dalton Wagner. our right tackle out of UDFA out of Arkansas, man.
Yeah.
He looked really, really good out there. Our right guard, UDFA, Chattanooga, Tennessee, McClendon Curtis looked really, really good out there. Yeah, man. Rochelle balled out. Old school John Jenkins went out there and got him a sack. Like it just, we were firing on all cylinders yesterday. But I want to talk about Zeus, okay? Yeah. Because I see a lot of people that were saying, his vision's still a little cloudy.
How the fuck do they know?
He kind of, just once he gets hit, he's down. North south.
That's the only thing. Yeah. Now his drive strength as a runner.
Yeah.
I don't see it there yet. Yeah. And the problem is once you have a guy that's as powerful as a runner as Josh Jacobs, and you've been witnessing that for the last few years, it is hard to see another guy not run with that same level of drive strength and not recognize it. It kind of reminds me, he reminds me of Latavius Murray in a way.
Okay. That running kind of tall, first contact, boom, down.
Yeah, he reminds me of that, man. I think he needs reps to kind of get over that. But the only thing about that is, from the door, we saw how hard of a runner Josh Jacobs was. It was a stark difference between him and Latavius Murray. When we got Josh Jacobs, we were like, okay, we got one now.
Yeah.
That's the only thing now with Sincere McCormick. I actually see that drive strength. I see it.
Yeah, the speed is not there. Don't get me wrong. He's not the fastest guy, but like the way he runs, man, like that's what I'm telling you about. That's what I was watching when he was at Tulsa, San Antonio. Like just he runs hard, bro. Like he runs really hard. Like, yes, the speed is very questionable, but at the end of the day, that dude, man, he got some pep in his step, bro. But Zamir, man, I got to say this, you guys, I'm not giving up on Zeus that quick, right? The thing is this, yes, when I watched yesterday, and we were kind of networking the whole day, so it was kind of difficult to watch every single thing with this game. But like, he kind of takes what the offensive line gives him, right? Like in a sense, and that's kind of what I've seen from him. Like, and we had a bunch of backups out there. You know what I mean? You got Graphk at center. You know what I mean? Who was Heron pretty much at left tackle, or he's at? Oh no, he's at right tackle.
He was at right tackle, and I see, bro, and that's another thing, man. When you look at some of the grades from those offensive linemen yesterday, man, I can't really blame them because they played well, bro.
Yeah, no, they did, but it still looked a little. I'm gonna be real. The O-line was a little sketchy. It looked good, but Carson's always going. I mean, Carmen Brasil is always going to have his guys ready to go. But like, I think that Zeus is going to look a lot better when you got starting guys out there. And don't get me wrong, these guys were all out there here and there. Jermaine got some reps yesterday. You know what I mean? Parham got some reps. I have no idea why he was still out there that late in the game, bro. It's like the second quarter. We haven't got no update yet on what's going on with our starting left guard.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I mean, and they really don't have to until Wednesday. So we'll find out Wednesday, right? But Graphk, really quickly, man. They had rankings amongst the top 50 O linemen for the season.
Yes.
Right. Now, Natane Moody, number 1.
Yeah.
4.4 grade. Dalton Wagner, 5th.
Yep.
89.3. Jordan Meredith at center, 6th. Hornets Grasu, 12th. And Justin Heron, 30th. And he actually gave a sack up. And Dalton Wagner's pass spot grade is 5th amongst all O linemen, man. And I'm going to be real with you, bro. I can't say with those kind of grades and what I saw that those guys didn't give Zeus all he needed to be successful. It wasn't like they gave him what he needed to be successful. I can't even blame them, bro.
Yeah. I just think he's going to run. I just think, when you have a guy like Colton Miller out there at left tackle, you know what I mean? And you got Andre James, your true center. I think that he's just going to look a little different because what the assessment I had of him was he's going to get what the O-line gives him. And if you got your starters out there, I think that they're just going to provide a little bit more extra for him. But, I mean, look, Zeus is a north-south runner.
Yeah.
Look, he's not a guy that's going to go out there and you expect him to put up 100+ every game. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, and see, that's a problem, right? Because with Garoppolo, you need that. You need that.
Yeah.
You're going to need that 100 more often than not, right? And another problem I have with the whole Zeus experiment is this. If you need for these guys to have gaping holes for you to be successful, then you're not going to be a very good running back.
I agree.
So, I think a lot of that stuff, man, is reps, and a lot of it is just being born with the vision. Now, with Sincere McCormick, and I got to pop your collar for you because you definitely called that with Sincere McCormick. I think Sincere McCormick will do more with the snaps that Zeus gets than the one Zeus has. I really do. I think if you give them the equal amount of snaps, I think you'll really see what Sincere McCormick is made of.
Yeah, and even you've seen him get a little active in the passing game. Even got a passing TD, from our UDFA out of Cal. You know what I mean? So I love what I've seen from Sincere McCormick. And like I said before, you guys, look, he's a UDFA. He's going to have some deficiencies in his game. The speed is that's not really. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to say he's slow, but just watch him in the game. Like game speed is a little different. You know what I'm saying? Like, like when you watch him, he doesn't look the fastest, but he just makes to me all the right moves. And that's what I love about Sincere McCormick. I think he's going to make this active roster, bro. I'm telling you, right?
He definitely should. Let's see, open field speed and quickness are two different things. He has quickness and lateral movement.
Yeah.
Like the only guy on the roster that I can compare to him is Abdullah and Josh Jacobs. You know, yeah. like in a phone booth, Sincere McCormick will be able to get free. Zeus wouldn't.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I think in the National Football League, to me, I value that more than just straight line speed, because it's very rare that you're going to get a chance to be in a straight line, being a running back.
Yeah. Real quick, man. Salute to everybody, man, in the chat. Appreciate you guys, man. Make sure you wipe them feet. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe to both of our channels, Raider Nation Unlimited, OakLosVegas Raiders Network. Salute to Dinah. Yes. Good to see you as well, family. I appreciate you. The love was real at Allegiant Stadium. Seeing so many of the subscribers in the building. So much support, man. Just want to say thank you guys, man. Love you guys. I know I always say this, but this channel ain't nothing without you guys, man. So every 2 seconds, my wife was like, this is insane. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, man, it's a blessing to be able to do what we do. You know what I mean? Really, bro, living out a dream, man. Salute to J. Rowe, man. Shout out to the McDaniels offense. We carved up the Winers last year. With Stidham, just didn't have the defense to stop them. And we're going to talk about that defense, bro, because that defensive line, even with a bunch of backups, they look really good out there yesterday. They look really good. You know, Neil Barrow. Hey, let me pop your collar, your collar a little bit too, man, because we were a little worried about him, not getting that many reps last season, and then, getting hurt early on in training camp. He came back, man, and he was a definite, he just looked really good out there. He looked really good out there.
Yeah, he looks like what we've been looking for the last few years, a true nose guard.
Yeah.
A true nose guard, man. I think he exhibited the kind of skills that's going to allow him to make the roster. One thing I noticed about this defense is there's a mentality from the top all the way down to the bottom of the roster that you can tell. There's a certain level of aggression that they're playing with. Yeah. And that is what is different. Like a lot of people are like, well, Josh McDaniels is 5-0 in preseason. This is much of the same. It's very different. Yeah. It's markedly different because the guys at the back end of the roster are playing with the same kind of intensity that Max Crosby's playing with.
Yeah.
So there's definitely been a temperature change in the Raider locker room, man.
Yeah. I mean, look, man, Sam Webb looked pretty good out there. He had a pick. I mean, I know it was kind of a gimme, you know what I'm saying? But hey, man, that was a nice INT, ran it back to the 2-yard line, set us up to put 7 back up on the board. Who else, man? I know Nesta J looked really good out there. My boy Malcolm Kuntz looked good out there yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Malcolm Kuntz looked terrific yesterday, man. That's another one I got to give you, man. Malcolm Kuntz is probably going to make this team. The problem is, man, even with Duke Shelley dropped an interception.
Yeah, he gave up one.
But we would have got a goose egg if that didn't happen.
Mm-hmm.
We got a goose egg, man. That to me, that is totally different than last year. Last year, what do we keep saying throughout the preseason? The offense looks good. This defense,
Yeah.
Not this year. The defense might really be the straw that stirs the drink with this team.
And where does it start? It starts in the trenches. And just like Maul said, Lance was pressured 47%, like 40% on his passes. Like he was running for his life yesterday, man. That's a beautiful, beautiful sign because this is the first round pick, you guys. They gave up a lot. They gave up three first rounders to go get him. And mind you, he may be buried on the depth chart at this point. Look, I don't think they're done with him yet. I don't think they're giving up on him completely. But I mean, look, Lance, we had him running for his life. Sam Darnold didn't really fare too well either, man. Like that defense was firing on all cylinders. Adam Plant, too. I got to give our UDFA some love as well. He looked pretty good out there yesterday also, man. Let me see. Shout out to LA Crash Dog. I appreciate you. Yes, the defense showed up and showed out. If it wasn't for the gimme from Duke, they wouldn't have scored at all. And just like Wasted just said, this is facts, bro. Shout out to Hot Beat. Look, man, I will state again. We will be top 5 in sack. What we had what? How many did we have yesterday? I think we had like 4 or 5 in like the first first half or some shit.
Yeah, man.
Right, you know what I mean? Mind you guys, I was running around, ripping around. Yeah, Mari Burney, another guy that looked good out there. He got to the quarterback. He shot in like a missile yesterday. I like that, man. Like, and this is a guy that we're hoping translates. You know what I'm saying? Because
Amari Burney looked excellent. This is one of my guys from the draft too.
Florida.
Popping.
I'll give you a little bit on that.
Nah, bro, you can't do that because I spoke about him during the draft, and I told you, I said, yo, my cousin told me about this kid. Told me to watch out.
You did.
I told you, I said, yo, let's watch that Georgia game. I'm very high on him.
Okay, the only thing I remember was we were looking at Star in Las Vegas, and we were looking, and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know, and
but bro, we talked about this before we even got out there.
Okay, because we were all sitting there kind of puzzled, like, damn. Well, it was also a shocker that we waited till the 6th round to get a linebacker.
Yeah, but we were talking about him even on the show before we got out there, because I told you, my cousin Kevin told me, he said, yo, because his son plays at the University of Florida. He's like, yo, I'm telling you, that kid Bernie is good. Take a look at him.
No.
So look, I'm gonna pop my collar myself.
He
right
good out there. Look, Curtis Bolden. I mean, look, look, this. I'm not going to take too much out of this, you guys. Look, we beat the Niners though, so I'm not letting anybody rain on my parade. Yes, it's preseason. This is the Niners. It means a lot. I don't care. Anytime you can beat the Niners, I'm taking that shit. And I have to say this real quick to you guys. I said this on Twitter and on Instagram earlier. I see a lot of people, right, complaining about so much red in the building. Okay. If you were in the building, you guys, I will tell you right now, we were very, 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 very well represented yesterday. The nation was out in full effect. It is very easy to be in an all-black building, black seats, and you wear red, and it stands out. It definitely stands out, right? We were definitely well represented. We had more Raiders in there than Niners. Yes, we know the Niners travel well. We know that this goes back to the Bay Area. You know, this rivalry is real. So anytime they're going to be in town, they're going to come. I mean, who doesn't want to be in Las Vegas, right? But at the end of the day, we were very well represented, you guys. I know it's so easy to look at TV and say, oh my God, once again, you know, we're outmanned. We were not outnumbered yesterday. I promise you guys, we were so deep in the building. We were giving them fans hell on the way out of Legion Stadium. They were so pissed, but they took it. They took it for what it was worth. You know what I'm saying? But we got them out the way. What was it? 34-7? I mean, come on, we cooked them yesterday. Shout out to Coach, man. Ask Wasted what's the last what the Last Supper was like. It's getting hot in Las Vegas. Turn up the AC. Shout out to Jamba Juice out of a straw.
I mean, Jamba Juice, yo, your beard looks a little old there, bro. You were there right along with me, bro, with a drumstick.
Shout out to CJ too, man. Big shout out to our D-line coach. Yeah, man, he had them boys looking good, man. They was cooking, looking smooth, disciplined this year, and they look hungry, man. Sheesh. It's facts, bro. Facts.
Bro, you know what I noticed during that broadcast, bro? The broadcast on NFL Network was dope because it was Matt Millen and it was Rich Gannon, right? But if you heard the broadcast from Greg Papa,
yeah,
man, Greg Papa is a bitch. Yo, I don't like Greg Papa anymore.
Look, I grew up in Northern California, bro. I loved him when he was there, but the way, you know, we know there was a story behind all that with the Davis family and blah, 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 letting them go. Yeah, he carries himself like a ho-ho, though.
Yeah, man. You know, him and Tim Ryan crying, lying on McDaniels and stuff, saying that they planned for this game. They planned, like, yo, what the fuck? What are you talking about, bro? They have starters out there. I'm like, man, shut your bitch ass up, man.
But it all started at training camp. Did you see what happened? It was reported that Mark Davis was trolling Papa and not allowing him to have certain access and amenities to camp. Then all the beat writers came out and was like, that's cap. It's cap. Like everybody had the same, maybe because this guy, you know, covered our team for 20 plus years. He thought maybe he was going to come in and he was right at home. It's like, no, bro, you're going to get the same treatment as everybody else. So he was already complaining about not being able to step on the field and all kind of weird shit. So, man, Papa, man, you're a Niner now, bro. You know, keep that shit.
You across the street, man.
Yeah, we don't care. You across that bridge, it is what it is. Shout out to my brother John. Yes, man, Rochelle was on fire. Definitely. I'm gonna bring up some stats real quick. And I want to tell you guys real quick also. Shout out to my little brother, man, Scout. You guys get a chance to, man. He has a new Instagram page. Instagram deleted his page at 55K. No real reason why. He thinks that there was another creator that reported him.
For what?
We're not gonna go into that, bro. He doesn't even do anything on Instagram. There's nothing wrong. All he does is report the team. But I'm gonna pull it up real quick, you guys, and let you guys know where to follow him if you guys are confused. Because I know a lot of people are hitting me up like, "Yo, where's Scout at?" His new, I'm gonna put it boom, right here. It's lvraiders.scout. It's lvraiders.scout. Let's run our brother up, man. I know it's very difficult to go from that to that. You know what I mean? Like right now he's at 2,000 overnight, which is a blessing. But man, that sucks, man, to have that #1 Instagram account, you know what I mean, for where a lot of people go to get their, get their news, for it to be gone just like that. It sucks, man. So I'm going to put this real quick in the chat, man. You guys, if you guys get a chance to just go over there and subscribe to our brother or follow him up. And you already know what it is, man. I hate it. And report allegedly is from someone that covers this team. And that's yeah,
so whoever did it, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah, and we knew this. We knew this before. We already knew this, and we'll talk behind the scenes. Shout out to Gio, man. Greg Appa, I like that, man. Shut the fuck up. Said the Niners are deep at QB. Hi, hey man. If you want us to call Lance, Sam Darnold, and Brock Purdy deep at quarterback, cool. Hey, you know what I mean. But
did you notice with Trey Lance, man? That do you think it was bad quarterback play, or do you think it was great defensive play? Because there were some things I saw from Trey Lance was a little weird. There was a few things that looked a little weird with him, bro.
In terms of what?
Like, yo, he's supposed to be a mobile quarterback, bro. Yeah. He looks very pedestrian in that aspect of his game. It's something missing there, man. I don't know, man. It's something missing. And also, I feel like a lot of that shit is Kyle Shanahan, man, because his quarterbacks are always constantly in the duress. And if you look at what's going on down in Miami with Mike McDaniel, who came from up under that whole little system, Mike McDaniel's been getting Tua Tagovailoa crushed too. So maybe it's that system. It goes all the way back to the father. You remember back when after Elway was gone, when he had Greasy in them at quarterback, and they were always constantly running different quarterbacks out in Denver because of that scheme. So
I think it's a little bit of both. I think he's in his head a little bit. He hears all the chatter, you know what I'm saying, about him being the first former top 10 guy. And now he's buried on the depth chart at this point, maybe even behind Sam Darnold. You know what I mean? A guy that also hasn't really translated at the NFL level at this point. But no, I agree, though. He did look a little weird out there. The O-line really didn't help him at all. But I'm going to give our defensive line more credit than I'm going to take away from their O-line. Our D-line was just all over the place, bro. All over the place.
I mean, bro, did you see some of the numbers? Hammer, what is the deal, brother?
What's up, little bro?
What's good? Shout out to Josh Rosen 2.0.
Yo, did you see
violence?
Yo, going down the line, Jordan Willis had 4 pressures and a half a sack. Stop, tackle for loss. Malcolm Kuntz had 3 pressures, a stop. Adam Butler, 2 pressures, stop, tackle for loss. He looked great. Isaac Rochelle, man, 2 pressures, a half a sack, 3 stops.
Yeah.
Amari Burner, pressure, stop, sack, tackle for loss. John Jenkins, pressure, 2 stops, and sack. Adam Plant, Darian Butler, NJS, Neil Farrell, Luke Masterson, and Curtis Bolton all had 1 pressure. Curtis Bolton knocked the ball out. The defense was active, man. Drake Thomas, Bryce Cosby had 2 stops and 2 tackles for loss. Roderick Teamer, Tyler Hall, 2 stops. Byron Young, Darian Butler, Neil Farrell Jr., Aziz Hearns. Who
people thought Byron Young wasn't out there. He was out there, you guys.
He was out there.
He wasn't really all over the place, but he got some reps yesterday. He's still coming back. You know what I mean, from that injury or whatnot. Let's give him a little bit.
At least he's out there. I mean, goddamn, the other guy ain't even out there, Mr. Texas.
Hey, listen, offensive side of the ball though, man. Like UDFA, tight end, man. Cole Fotheringham went out there, 5 receptions for 71 yards. He looked really good out there, averaged 14.2 a clip. Keelan Cole, man, looked good out there with 6 receptions.
Lime Cole, baby.
A touchdown, you know what I mean? The vet was out there, Philip Dorsett. I'm gonna be real, man. As much as I seen him out there earlier, that may spell disaster for Philip Dorsett. I'm gonna be real with you, especially with Keelan Cole going out there performing the way he did yesterday and kind of building that rapport with Aiden early on. Philip, man, you may be on the way on the outskirts, brother. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Trey Tucker looked really good. He only had a reception for 15 yards, but he just anytime he touches the ball, it just looked like something can happen, right? Just a big play. Like Trey Tucker's gonna be the truth, man.
That one diving catch, Eddie, just held on to it when it hit the ground. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, man. Sincere McCormick. Sincere, my guy, had 9 attempts for 27 yards, a TD. Also had 1 in the air. And then Zamir, we talked about him with 13 attempts for 43 yards in the TD. I wanted to see more out of Zeus. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest, when he was in the game, I was kind of in my communication bag. I was running around talking to everybody and networking, trying to get people to come on the show and all that other stuff. So I didn't really get a chance to watch him wholeheartedly, like live. Like I really got a chance to see, when I seen Sincere come in, it was over with. You know what I mean? Like Stu was like, yo, sit your ass down. Like this is your moment. So then I really sat down and really, you know what I mean, dove in. But
So was it like Jerry Maguire?
Bro, I'm telling you.
Did you take off running with your phone?
Bro,
with the music playing and everything.
Bro, it felt like it, bro. My phone was going crazy, you know, between Mo and Mitch and everybody tagging me on Twitter and everybody hitting me up, texting me like, yo, you were right. First of all, you guys, let's pump the brakes. This is one preseason game. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank God he looked good out there. Don't get me wrong. I do believe he's going to make this roster. But there is an all-pro guy that's going to be back soon, you guys. And his name is Josh Jacobs. So at this point, I'm looking at Sincere as maybe running back 3. I think that they still are high on Zeus. I don't think they're going to put Sincere over Zeus at this point. I just want to see my guy make the 53-man roster. That's it. And just give him some opportunities. That's it. You know what I mean?
To be honest with you, once it gets to that Ram game, the snaps will be a little more even.
Yes.
When them snaps get even, Zeus better watch out. He better watch out, bro. I'm telling you right now, bro, because these guys are not above, like, they're not the kind of guys who get so rigidly locked in on one of their draft picks where they don't give a guy who's outperforming them a chance. They will give this man a chance, bro. If any coaching staff in the league will give this man a chance, it is these guys right here. Really, really quickly, man, we have a new name for Aziz Hearns. His new name is just like Elvis Patterson. He is the toast. Aziz the Toast Hearns. He was getting cooked.
He gave up ass all game long. Yes, bro.
Yeah, he looked
he did have a fumble recovery, but whatever.
Yeah, from Curtis Bolton. The ball just jumped in his arm. He's like, oh shit.
Yeah. Shout out to SG. Appreciate you, brother. Shout out to you, man.
Wasn't he trolling the channel the other day?
Nah. He been a member. He cool. He rock with us heavy. Yeah. I mean, he a Niner, man. He gonna troll us regardless. You know what I'm saying? Like he go. But look. I don't want to go too deep into that. But this is actually perfect because we're at the alumni party, right? So
yeah,
some of these guys kicked it with Charles Woodson, top 5 of all time. That's my guy, man. Like we had such a ball with Charles. Tim Brown, man. Him and my wife are texting back and forth. Like they're we're trying to set up a double day. We all live in the same area in Frisco, and she took my wife's phone and was like, "Nope, you are my type of people." Boop, boop, boop. They've been texting and stuff. So, look, man, it was levels to this shit. Yeah, Hammer, you created a monster.
I will play nice moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, man, salute, and I'll show for those who didn't get a chance. We were kicking it with him. You know what I'm saying?
Double date with Timmy and his wife, man. You know what, man? It's just funny, man. You know, there's some people out here, they try to discredit certain guys. And man, I bet you it hurt. It burned, don't it? It sting, don't it? It sting, don't it, man?
Hey, let me say this. Our East Coast brethren wasn't in the building, but Shilmore was very much represented. Me, Big Mike B, were in the building. Halo popped in. Also, we kicked it with Oos. We kicked it with Fitz. We seen our brothers Swaggy and Murph. I kicked it for a minute.
Those are peoples, bro.
Yeah, bro. Got to hang out with all my guys. Got to kick it with my dog Marquette King, bro. That shit was so fun, man. Shout out to Marquette, bro. He was just hitting me up in a DM before I did this live. Ket is such a cool individual, bro. Like the energy is through the roof. But bro, I got to have a long conversation with Fred the Hammer Williamson, bro. I got to kick it with Apollo Creed. Like
yo, bro. That's my guy. Come on, Stallion.
Yeah. Hey, you know what's so crazy? His son is Stu's age, and he walked up to Stu and said, "You were my favorite player growing up." So like they exchanged numbers and shit. We're gonna bring Apollo Creed's son on the show, and we're gonna talk to him. So salute to those guys. It was crazy. JT the Brick, I love JT. He came up to me, gave me a big ass hug. I said, "I need you on the show." He said, "Anytime." So we'll get JT on the show soon. It was just insane. Let me get these supers in real quick. But Timmy, Howie, Charles, I'll say Greg Townsend. And I seen him kicked it with Greg. Dude, Greg is another just monster, bro. Monster. And I don't know. Like SG, I'm a Raider, bro. Like there's too many. There's just way too many, man.
Bro, I just want to say, man, yo, it couldn't have happened to a better guy, man. I appreciate, the opportunity that you got, right? I appreciate seeing that, because there's a lot of people who are around this team and that represent this team who don't love this football team.
Yes.
We got guys out here that are doing all kinds of weird shit. They rooting for the Saints and stuff like that, and they claim to be Raider content creators, bro. And no disrespect to nobody, bro, but I love to see a real Raider get those looks, man.
Yeah. No, I appreciate you, bro. Shout out to my Blackout family as well, man. Shout out to Raider Cody. Shout out to my brother Barcode Cody, my brother DJ Mike. Man, we had a hell of a day.
Letters.
Yes, me. And we're going to be dropping the video, you guys, that we did over at Blue Wire Studios. It was insane. It should be up today. So once that's up, I'll make sure to put it all over the place. You guys can check it out. We had Eric Crocker, a guy that covers the Niners. We had a great show. Jermaine was supposed to be there. He ghosted. Jermaine did. He just ended up just not showing up, bro. Jermaine Illuminor. So we don't know what happened. Like he was dialed in, checked and just disappeared. So shout out to Illuminor, man. It was at least it was good to see him on the field. We knew he was alive, shit. But you know what I'm saying? But our starting right tackle just ghosted, bro. He just dipped. So I don't know. I'm definitely gonna hit him up and ask what happened. Salute to
Ricky because of that Planet Raiders article. I got
Mumford at right tackle. It is what it is, man. Salute to Ricky Two Toes, man. Docs, how do real fans at the game feel about Josh McDaniels? These internet dorks preying on his downfall are driving me nuts. So corny. Hey, man, people want wins. As long as it translates to victories on the field, I don't think people are going to care too much about Josh McDaniels. There's only a certain part of that fan base that I don't even know is real anymore, right? That want to see him die because we moved on from their favorite player. That's all it is, man. Like any real Raider wants to see this guy succeed. If he wins, everybody's gonna be like, cool. We've been saying this since day one. I'm not a Josh McDaniels fan. I'm not. People think I'm like a fanboy for him. I want him to succeed because he's our head coach. You know what I mean?
Raider fan, bro. Whoever's our coach, I want him to succeed, man.
There you have it. But at the end of the day, if he wins, then I'm a fan. You know what I mean? Like as long as it translates on the field on Sundays, that's all I really give a shit about. But Ricky, man, look, let's just say this. Everybody was out there in full swing supporting our team, man. The crowd was loud. Like I said before, man, it did look like there was more Niner fans. That was not the case at all. I'll say this, 60-40 Raider fans in the building. And like I said, the Niners, they travel well, you know what I mean? And it was 60-40 in my eyes, 60-40, man. Salute to JT, man. Bernie got closing speed. That is football speed right there. Impressed for his first NFL game. Also,
Fotheringham, a dog. I don't know.
Yeah, all from them is a dog. Definitely.
I don't know where the hell Graphk went, but yeah, he'll probably be back shortly. Yeah. So don't bust that nut. We'll be right back. There we go.
And he's back. Somebody's back.
I just literally just left the studio. I was like, you know what, man, I'm tired. I'm gonna go to sleep. It is what it is. No, but JT, you're right. Bernie looked really good out there, man. I'm excited to see what he looks like against some ones. You know what I mean? Yeah. I want to see what he looks like against some ones. But man, look, that was just a hell of a game, you guys. Hell of a game. Our team went out there, and it didn't matter who they were facing. You know, 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s. They just all showed up. I'm going to ask you guys though, some guys that you've seen out there that was like, damn, like just underwhelming. Like let's name 3 apiece. We'll start with Hammer. 3 guys that were underwhelming, where you're like, wow, like I thought I would have seen more from these guys with this opportunity.
Aziz Hearn, Duke Shelley, Justin Heron, however you want us to put it.
I definitely agree with those 3. What you got, Wasted?
I'm gonna be real with you. Yo, Zeus.
Yep. Hey,
listen, I'm gonna be real with you, Zeus. I definitely wanted to see a little bit more from Byron Young.
Yes,
I wanted to see something from Tucker more than what we saw. You know, he had a nice little attempted catch, but I wanted to see him do more. Maybe they didn't feature him enough and he didn't get enough snaps, but I wanted to definitely see more out of him.
Yeah. And I think he had like a carry too. Didn't he have he ran the ball once? Like
he had 50 yards. He had 2 drops though. That was the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
He had 22 snaps.
Yeah,
that's enough for me to see something.
22 snaps and one reception for 15 yards. Yeah, we want more.
He was only targeted twice though. He was either targeted 2 or 3 times.
What? He had 3 targets, right? But he had 1 reception, but he had 2 drops. When that ball hits your phalanges, you got to catch it, man. Look, the long one, yeah, but the other one, he just straight dropped it.
Oh, hey, real quick, you guys. Shout to John. I'm going to read Top Beat Super real fast. I got you guys in the Supers. I'm officially jelly you locked in with all my football heroes. Damn you, Graphk. I hate your face. Shout out to John. I hate you too, motherfucker. Love you, bro. Shout out to Top, man. Docs, did you hear any rumbling? So I don't know if you guys seen the video. So I was actually like, we were like right next to where this was, but a fan was talking to Zeke and, was pretty much like, yo, you got to bring Josh back. And it was funny. He was like, add some incentives, $12 million a year. And Zeke was like, we're going to get it done. That's what he was saying. He's like, we're going to get it done. At the end of the day, man, this is a business. They're both playing hardball. I understand it. I'm telling y'all now, man, Josh Jacobs will be back. And if Zeus doesn't look better in these next 2 games, they're definitely gonna be beating on Josh Jacobs' door, like for sure. Like
I was definitely disappointed with that 3rd and short situation. I don't know if I'm to blame Josh McDaniels or blame Zeus. Why the fuck are you going on a toss for that 1 yard? Go up the gut, or even fucking use Shanker at the fullback and go a fullback dive. But like, he doesn't have that outside speed. Zeus definitely doesn't have that outside speed right now. And that was one thing I was just like, what the fuck did I just look at? He's
a north-south guy. And that was actually proving. See, we thought that last year, right? We were like, okay, he only got 17 reps. We questioned his vision. We're like, man, he looks like he's running into his blockers. I'm like, okay, it's a rookie. It's a rookie thing, right? Just get out of his head next year. He'll be all right. Find the speed of the game. But like yesterday it was kind of the same thing. It really was. I mean, and you can look at, the stats. It's cool. Yeah, 13 attempts, 43 yards, a touchdown. It sounds good. He averaged 3.3. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm just expecting more because this guy can potentially be our starting running back if Josh Jacobs does not show up.
We were expecting more, and we were like, hey, maybe this season he'll bounce back. He'll kind of develop a little bit. And look, I get it's a preseason, but we were more or less
wrong. Wrong. Shout out to King, man. I live in the Bay. Soon as Gray got on the other side, he started acting like a 10-pound pussy on his radio show, talking about the Raiders. This is facts, King 85. And the way he carried himself in the headquarters, from what I heard, was he went in there and acted like he ran the building, like he expected the world to be given to him. And he was treated just like everybody else. And for him to not get the welcome home treatment, he started acting like a ho-ho. You know what I mean? So look, Papa's a Niner now. He's no longer look. I love hearing touchdown. We love it, right? We love it. We love it. That's something that's synonymous with our. There you go. Raiders. That is synonymous with our childhoods. Like we love, but when you go on the other side and you start shitting on us, out of here, bro. All that other shit, Papa, we're done with you. We're done. Shot the face. Go ahead, bro.
The way he's continually acting in public. If he were to do this shit behind the scenes, that's him. Yeah. But don't do it in public. Don't shit on people who've supported you your whole journey doing this. He's a old bitch now. I don't like the guy anymore. F him.
Shout to Pace. I think Zamir showed the organization again how much we need Josh Jacobs. Reminds me of Latavius with no shake at all. And we were talking about that just a second ago. Wasted pointed out about the Latavius. And we kind of talked about that like all off season about he kind of was like that Latavius kind of running high. And it's like, can you shed any tackles? Like, it's like right when you get hit, boom, you're down. You know what I mean? And
running up high like Tiki Barber.
Out there looking like a Tecmo Bowl running back. You know what I mean? Shout to Phil. AL4's confidence in the pocket was tremendous. There's something about the way he throws the football, Phil. It looks like, look, I know we've talked about the release, right? And the Tom Brady and all the other stuff. That shit is real. The way he throws the ball is beautiful, bro.
He's got a lot of poise in that pocket, bro. And I was hoping that dude that on the edge tried to sack him at one point. I thought he was going to give him a back body drop the way he dropped his shoulder and tried to flip him. I was like, God damn.
Yo, he was like Sunshine Ronnie Bass and Remember the Titans. No, let him through.
He's stupid. Salute to everybody here in the building. Yo, LV, I got you. When I see you next time, bro, we were so go. I didn't get a chance to see everybody while we were out there. But, bro, next time, cigars on me, brother. Salute to Adele. Appreciate you on the $5 special. Thank you so much for the love. Let me see. Let me get these supers in real fast. I think that was there. He said, Appa is dead to me. Beavers, talk that shit. Another guy that was there that was surprisingly really cool, you guys, that we hung out with at our event yesterday? Michael Crabtree.
Oh, yeah?
Michael Crabtree was there.
Crab was my guy, man.
Bro, Crab was the coolest dude, just chill. Like, he was really just happy to be in that Raider realm. Him and Chuck, like, you could tell they're really close. So they were kicking it the whole time, former teammates. Crabtree, man. That guy, such a good dude, bro. Like, real talk, man. Shout out to Crab for being out there. No, Top. I didn't hear anything about Britton Brown. I haven't. And
yeah, nobody has.
Didn't he go down with like an undisclosed like injury like a week or so back?
They haven't said anything else since. And so many people asked during the game yesterday, like, yo, what's the deal with Britton Brown? Like, yo, we have not gotten any updates at all recently on him. So we'll see. I didn't get a chance to listen to McDaniel's presser this afternoon, so I don't know if there might have been an update given there, but I haven't heard anything.
Shout out to our sis. She said, I found out that Aiden works out with Tom Brady's throwing coach.
Oh, so Tom House.
Yeah, and Tom's personal trainer was on the sideline. There we have it.
Oh, shit.
There we have it. So, hey, it shows the way he throws that ball. It looks very, very Tom Brady-esque. Very. Especially that TD to Keelan Cole. You know what I'm saying? That was beautiful, man. Yes, I got to kick it with Incognito for a minute. David, he's always hilarious. He was he wasn't in his drinking bag though. He was just very chill and but on the alumni bus, he was hella funny though. He was hella funny, man. Me and the wife got to get on the alumni bus and ride back to Caesars after the game, and he was on there. And who else? John Kondo is the coolest dude in the world. I got his number. He was like, whenever you want me to come on the show. Look, John Kondo is, bro. We kicked it with him like damn near the whole time. That was my guy. But anybody that you can think of that are alum, they were there. You guys, we got a chance to kick it with all of them. You know what I mean? I love to see. Stu was not the regular Stu. You guys, he was chill, kick back. He was in his football bag. Like you could tell he was really sitting there and watching everything that Aiden O'Connell was doing. I think with him being so focused in. Like, I think that Stu was ready to get in his football bag this year. I think he's getting tired of everybody saying, you don't know who's on this team right now? You don't know what's going on? He was in his bag. He was, bro, pinpoint just the whole time. I was like, damn, this ain't the Stu that we know. I loved it, though. I loved it. Let me see. Yes, I met Tom Flores. That's the second time I met him, Brave. Got to check. We were actually with him when we checked into Caesars Hotel. Very cool, man.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing it. Pause.
Yeah, man. It was this trip was crazy, man. It was an eye opener for real. Get the 4 off at AOC and get 12 on them. Laugh out loud. Shout out to Casey. He said, put that Brady on immediately. There you go. Shout to the GOAT, man. Shout out to the GOAT. Yes, Marcus was there, John. We kicked it with Marcus Allen. He was all over the place. He was actually pretty funny this trip too. Remember last year he was kind of reserved, Hammer, kind of just chill and kind of doing his own thing. This year,
when we were talking, he's like, come over here.
Yeah. No, Marcus was all over the place. He was laughing, joking, running around and shit. Like he was actually cool. Bo wasn't there. Bo was not there. David, I did see Max on the sideline. He was out there really invested in these young guys and watching his team. That's what a real superstar does. That's what a real leader in that locker room does. Yeah, Max was a player coach yesterday.
Yeah, you don't go to your girlfriend's fucking chip and dip game.
Facts. Yes, Plunkett. Stupid. Plunkett was there also. Plunkett was there. Kicked it up. You know, I had a quick conversation with Plunkett, but it was nothing crazy. Let me see. Yeah, Condo's definitely a cool, down to earth dude. Hella cool. Let me see. Appreciate you, Top. Appreciate you, man. Everybody, make sure you guys wipe them feet, man. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It was killing me, you guys, that I wasn't able to go live yesterday. But it was really a blessing to be, a part of what we had going on this weekend. I couldn't wait to get home. I had no sleep, literally on the flight at 3 a.m. And I got home about 12, 1 o'clock, got into bed, had maybe 2 hours of sleep. And then I was like, you know what? I hit my brothers. I was like, I need some help with this show. I need some help because I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this shit. But we here, man. You already know, man. Shout out to my brothers in the building. Let me see. Doug Jolly was definitely there.
The great and powerful Doug Jolly. Was Zach Miller there?
I didn't see Zach, and I didn't hear anything about Zach Miller, so I don't know. I really don't. Yes, Judge. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I seen the Judge. He's usually there though, so I don't know.
Yeah, this was Jerry Rice there.
No, Rice was not there. But from what I was told, Rice don't even like to go to shit like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Anyway, man.
Yeah, we kicked it with Fargus a lot. Fargus is that dude, bro. Like he's hilarious. He kept telling Stu when he seen him, he was gonna whoop his ass. He was like,
hold on. Now that you mentioned that,
Stu was like, hey, don't you play for the Aces now? He was like, hey, motherfucker, when I see you, I'm gonna beat your ass.
Was Rich Gannon there?
Yes, Rich was there, and Stu played it cool. He played it cool.
Yes, thank God.
He played it cool. He definitely did. We seen him a few times. And Stu kept going, mother, you know him, this motherfucker. I was like, it's cool, man. It's cool. He kept it cool. Shout out to Mosley, man. This defense seems active. Loving it. Game changer. Like that. And I can't imagine what this this defense is going to look like with the starters out there.
But just imagine though. We just saw second, third string guys. What does that tell you when the starters are out there? We have fucking depth right now on defense.
Yeah.
Like, I'm fucking here for it. I was really, really happy with what I saw yesterday.
McFadden was there.
On DMC.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
It was funny.
Thank you for everybody that pulled up yesterday, too.
It was funny because I was talking to C. Wood, and Fred Williamson was right there, and McFadden was right there, and Wood was telling McFadden a story, right? And he was like, he was like, man, I got that interception and shit. And I looked at Wood, I said, bro, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I said, look, I love you, bro. I said, you a legend. I said, but this shit right here, Fred Williamson, I said, this shit is different. Wood looked at me, said, different. Like even him, because when he sees Fred Williams, he like, bro, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's different, man. Original gangsters, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, it's different. It's way different, man. It's dope to see our legends that we grew up watching fan out with the previous legends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's actually really dope. And even Stu, man, he was tripping with Apollo Creed. He was like, yo, man, this shit. He brought posters in there and shit to have him sign them. He's like, no, you're Apollo Creed, bro. like this is levels to this shit.
So yeah, I'm glad I wasn't there because I'd have definitely said I'd have been like, there ain't no tomorrow. There ain't no tomorrow.
Chris, there was no reason.
What's wrong with you, Rock?
There was no reason for Parham to be out there in the second quarter when
no
reason. None. I get that he's a second year guy, and I get that they still want to get him some reps, but like, there's no reason, man. Like, these are the type of games where shit happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are fighting for roster spots. Somebody's gonna get beat the hell up. You know what I mean? And it looks as though Parham, it's still undisclosed. I don't really know what happened.
He got his bell rung. Like, seriously, like he walked off the field on his own, but I'm pretty sure he got his bell rung yesterday.
Look, he's okay, and to be real with you, man, it's his second year, bro. He needs the snaps. I don't have any problem with him being out.
No, I agree. I just when he was still in there, it was like, why are you still out there? This is a starter. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, but no, I agree with you, bro. It's not like Parham is this all-pro talent yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? But we all agree that he can be, right, at some point. So it's like, man, you just don't want to see one of your starters go down like that. But from what I'm hearing is that it's not that serious. It might be like a concussion. So, but I don't know yet. Nothing has been released. And just like Waste just said, Wednesday, we'll know more along the lines of what's happening. Salute to CJ real quick. AOC is so smooth in the pocket, man. I know it's preseason, but he don't have red zone or efficiency issues. This is facts. Raiders, I think they bought into Josh McDaniels. And that's what I kept hearing, CJ, the entire day. The entire day. All the alumni guys, it looks like they were saying as former players that played this game, they were like, they're bought into what he's doing. Like they're bought into what he's doing. That was the trend yesterday. That's what everybody was saying.
Well, the proof is in the pudding. You can see it clearly from the way they're playing together. The way that everybody's on the same sheet of music. There's no weird shit coming out of camp. They are focused and they're together, bro. And that is the one reason why when we get on these airwaves, we don't go killing Josh McDaniels, because that's what we want. We always ask for this, right? Yeah. We always ask, and now we got it, and people can't handle it. And I don't understand it.
Hey, it is what they're not. They may our type of people anyway. So it is what it is. Salute to Sean, man. Moody was run blocking beautifully in his play. Look, we've been high on Moody. We know that he was on the practice squad in Denver and he dealt with an injury last year. We brought him back on a 1-year deal. I'm excited about Moody. I think this can be a guy that can be probably that starting right guard this upcoming season. I know they had him listed as a backup left guard, right?
He's the guy that we talked about actually over the last few months. Like we said, in regards to the right guard spot, it could be him. It could be McClendon. It could be Mumford. Like it's up for grabs. And that's the only spot on the line realistically right now that's up for grabs. So I think it could be any of those three. And I'd be a hell of a lot happier having one of those three guys over Alex Bars.
Yeah.
Hands down.
The thing with Alex Bars he's not a bad guard. He's not terrible. He was bad last year, but he's the kind of guard that you don't want to be your starter. He's a really good. I agree. He's the kind of guy, like kind of how Khalif Barnes was, where he was the kind of guy where you could live with him playing for 3 games. You just can't live with him playing for 17.
Yeah. Damn, bro. To be real with you, that's a great, because we used to kill him. We used to kill Khalif Barnes. But the guy was always out there. He was always available. He can move around the O-line. You know what I mean? He was like a Swiss Army knife type of shit. Like I can see that with Alex Barnes. And I'm not saying that this regime is high on him, but he's a guy that, just like Van Rotten, he looked good out there. But these are guys that are veterans and that can move around the O-line. So, you know what I mean? We may see them at some point. I don't know. But I like what I seen with McClendon. I'm gonna be real with you. My top three, I didn't even give you guys my three. I thought that Mumford didn't look that good out there, bro. I thought Mumford looked okay. I thought he looked pedestrian. I thought I was expecting a little bit more out of him. I didn't really see. Maybe I'm tripping. I'm not saying that he gave up.
He wasn't out there long enough, though.
I was about to. Yeah, he really was not out there very long. Like, he was not a guy that, especially, I named a couple of linemen that I saw in the huddle and stuff. I definitely didn't mention Mumford.
I'm gonna be real. I don't even think he had snaps. I don't see him getting any reps. I got a list.
I think he had a grade of like 77. I think he had like a 77.0.
I don't even remember seeing him out there.
No, bro, he had 23 snaps.
Yeah.
Really?
See, but now you know what I'm saying, right? Like
shit.
What'd you do with those snaps? What'd you do with those snaps?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like this is a guy that's fighting for the right tackle position.
Yeah.
And he just looked pedestrian out there. It didn't really look too great.
He had a pass blocking grade of 70.
There you go.
68.8, but I'm around.
More facts. They use Mumford as a sick blocker.
Okay. Okay.
So that's probably why. So if they used him in power, he wasn't really in the scheme like that.
I was just expecting, like, you know what I mean? Mumford, a guy that we're all high on. And we're like, I'm just thinking, okay, he's getting some burn out there today. Maybe he can go out there and kind of create some separation at that right tackle spot.
Well, bro, I'm gonna be real with you. Timmy B hit it on the nose in the comments. The fact that we didn't notice him is a great thing, because
that's true.
That starts over, and we always notice him.
That's true. That's true. But that can go both ways. It could be a good thing or a bad thing. But it is what it is.
Look, no penalties. Don't give up any sacks. If we don't got to call your name, then you did great. You won the job.
Yeah. Salute to everybody here in the building. I appreciate you guys so much, man. Wipe them feet, y'all. Hit them thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, hit that subscribe button. Also, subscribe to my brother's Wasted Talent. Subscribe to Hammer's House, man. Subscribe to my guys. Real quick, man. So what's the? Oh, it's nothing to sink out with the whole Papa stuff. It's over with now. We're not gonna play them for another 4 seasons. Like we don't even need to worry about Papa. By that time, he's a distant memory. Let me see. Yeah, I don't really care what DC looked like in New Orleans. Shout out to him. Let me see. Rotten was average with the second and third strings. He went out there and had some solid reps. Yes, McClendon Curtis did play. Rowdy, he looked really good.
He did.
He was one of our more highly rated offensive linemen out there yesterday. I forgot. I had the list, man, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I'm so whooped right now that I was going to pull up notes and all that. I'm like, I'm not doing any of that today, man. I'm running on fumes right now. Hey, this was a clean game too. Only 3 penalties. Another thing, Dangerfield, that we haven't even talked about today. Showing a lot of discipline on both sides of the ball. That's facts. Salute to Dangerfield. Let me get these supers in real quick. Shout out to Pace. Can each of you give me your starting 5 for O-line? I mean, has it changed yet?
Miller, Parham, James. It's a toss-up at right guard right now. It's one of those 3 guys I mentioned before, and Illuminor.
Okay, I got the same one, and I'm gonna go with Moody. I know he was out there left guard, but I got him at right guard. Or
you saw that they waived your guy Pecco before the game yesterday, right?
Yeah, he went to Tennessee.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and my starters are Miller, Parham, James, Illuminor at right guard, and at right tackle, Thayer Mumford.
Okay, so you're gonna kick Loom inside the right guard and have.
Yeah,
I like that.
And look, bro.
I wrote an article about that on Planet Raiders, y'all. Go on there, Planet Raiders, check that on out.
And you know what's funny, man? Look, this is what I had right here. Jermaine questions. Explain the Raider way to Raider Nation. Thoughts on Thayer Mumford and his development in year 2. I was definitely going to talk about that right guard and that Vic Tafer shit. Yeah. My guy went ghost, bro. I don't know what happened, man. Salute to Arlen. I have a really good feeling about our season, man. We do too, brother. Salute to you. But Pace, I have the same, pretty much the same O-line as Hammer, but with McClendon or Moody winning that right guard spot. That'd be interesting though to see if Mumford was at right tackle and Loom was at right guard. That'd be
those are your best linemen.
This is going to be his last chance, man. Like, I'm not being funny about this. This is going to be his last chance to really prove himself. as a tackle in the league. Like,
I think he's a guard, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I think he's a guard because outside he commits too many penalties.
Yeah.
Commits too many penalties.
I think our quarterbacks. I think our quarterbacks snap count had something to do with that, though.
I do too, Hammer. But there's some ways where
can't say that because he's been having the same problem at training camp up to this point.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to say. A lot of it is technique and I think he just is better. You can hide some of the mistakes he makes at guard better than you can at right tackle.
Yeah, I like that pride and purpose. Our DB backfield, aka Area 51. I like that.
Ooh,
that's kind of dope. Shout out to purpose, bro. Trademark that, bro, and hit the Raiders up. That's dope. Salute to all day. You got to go waste it.
Huh? Oh no, bro. No, okay. I'm cool. I actually was tapping my watch for you.
No, you got still. No, look.
I'm cool.
I got my coffee in me, man. I gotta go pick up my sons in about an hour. I still got some time.
I forgot you an hour behind me because I looked. I saw it was 6. That's why I was at the watch.
Salute to all day Raiders, man. Appreciate you on the $5, man. Salute. I appreciate you guys. If you guys want to become a member, hit the link. It's pinned up top. Also, go to OakLosVegas.com. Go grab some drip. The love has been insane with the clothing line. Everybody's been going over there and buying. I thank you guys so much for just supporting the brand. It means a lot to me, man, for real. Let me see. Let's get Zani here real quick, man. Shout out to my dog. Question. I know it's only one preseason game, but which area of the team seems the trenches on the defensive side of the balls, huh? It's bro, there's pressure. Like, I mean, you even got some from some veterans like Adam Butler. You know what I mean? Like from the interior, like Neil Farrell, bro. That way he killed that guard. Like, that's what you want. Like, you damn near pushed him into Lance. Lance had to do all kind of extra shit to get to
that's what we've been looking for so long, bro. We haven't had that since Tommy Kelly, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's what we've been looking for so long, bro. And I'm glad that we drafted it. Yeah, that's the thing about it. Like, when you have things that you want addressed on a roster, when you can go out and get in a draft, that's what makes it even more satisfying.
Yep. Shout out to Ridgeback. I see you, brother. Also, let me see. Yes, Chris Smith was out there. He was out there. He has some reps.
It looked pretty good too.
Yeah, definitely, man. Let me see. Jacorian's taking that spot. Jacorian, he's going to be a starter.
See him lay the wood on that fucking punt.
Yeah, bro.
Jesus.
Jacorian is a dog, bro. Adam Butler's making a 53 over Matthew Butler. I can see that, Elite. I could definitely see that. Rochelle represented definitely did CPT. It was good to see the veteran out there doing his thing, man. Let me see. Nesta J was out there, bro. That might be one of the steals.
NJS, baby.
That might be one of the steals of this draft.
Yo, hey, take that down, bro. Yeah, you spent money to be a dick rider, yo. Get the fuck out of here, yo. Excuse my language.
Like what?
Yeah, clown. Yo, look, but you know the crazy thing about NJS, right? NJS is a guy that came from Miami and left and went. So people think that he's just this guy from Minnesota, yo. And you know what I love about him too? He's the guy with the water bottle who squirted Caleb Williams in the face.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. I was like, yo, see, I knew I messed with NJS like that. I love that.
Bro.
Shit,
yeah, the energy is real, bro. Is dad a real one? He come from some real shit, bro. Yeah, right? Man. You know what I'm saying? So you already know, man. Salute to everybody here in the building. Let me see. Mitch had Farrell as a loser. How? I gotta hit up Mitch. I gotta get him on the show, man, because I gotta ask him how do you have Farrell as a loser? Was it Clee? It wasn't Neil?
Yeah, bro. Man, that boy was trying to stick a carrot up his booty hole, man. That's that's what it was, man. You wasn't paying attention.
Let me see, man. Salute to everybody here, man. Let me see. Shout out to our dog Brave, man. Appreciate you, bro. Doc's wasted hammer. Give your guys prediction of Jimmy G and Adams numbers. I see Max getting 15 sacks. I can see that. Peters gets 6 picks. Wow. And 3 TDs. Well, 3 tutties. Holy shit, bro. So you got him on some all-pro. All-pro shit.
Well, that's not even all-pro. That's some all-Madden shit. What
the hell? Look, I got Marcus with a respectable 3 to 4 picks. That's where I have him at. You know, that's all you can ask from the veteran. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not expecting him to go out there. If you got 6, though, I would love that. But I'm going to say 3 to 4. I got Max around 15. I do have him taking that next leap this year in that department. But, I mean, I think we talked about that. We did a show where we our predictions on Jimmy G and Devontae. I don't want to say anything because I don't want to say something different than what I said last. I'd have to go back and revisit that show. We were on Big Mike's show Rick, go over there and check out the last Shillmore show on Mike's channel. And we give all of our predictions on what we think these guys are going to do. I'm going to tell you right now, though, man, pause if necessary. Jimmy G looked really good out there in that silver and black. I mean, everybody does. But, bro, him out there before the game, out there getting his reps in, I was like, man, he looked good out there in the silver and black, bro. Like, bruh, that looked like a QB1 right there, bro. Like, real talk.
Facts.
Let me see. He said hashtag booty. So, Roseville, this is the thing. This is how he walks. I see a lot of people that were freaking. This is one thing I was going to talk about today, too, but totally forgot about. Salute to Roseville for bringing that up. Bro, that's how he walks. Like, he's okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about it like this. He didn't have that limp when he walked across the stage. You know what I'm saying? Well, actually, he did. Like, that's just how he walks. He's a big dude. Like, people, like these big guys that are like.
He walked like an old ball player.
Yeah.
Hey, man. What you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, man, give me the ball, man. Come on, man.
Yeah.
You know the ball there got that like that limp. Hey, man, listen, man,
cool
I cut mine off. You know,
like the cool uncle at the barbecue and shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Hey, bro, like, hey, man, listen, man, I'm maintaining, man. I had your hand, I cut mine off. You know what I'm saying, young blood?
Yeah, Lee. Yes, Graphk. I had the same thing. I said the same thing. He walks with a limp. Yeah, there's nothing to see there, you guys. Let's not make that bigger than what it was. Don't get me wrong. I seen it, and I was like, oh, shit. I already know what's going to happen. People are going to blow this out of proportion. Look, he was out there signing autographs, out there on the sideline, running up and down the sideline, excited about his teammates, too. Tyree looks like he's getting closer and closer to being out there on the field. Man, I'm excited about it. He said, Mitch said Trey Tucker was a loser, bro. We talked about that, those drops.
Too. Yeah. You know, this is the thing, guys. You guys are real something. We love Mitch. Mitch is our guy, right? But we don't always line up. All three of us don't always line up when it comes to football. You know what I'm saying? We I would say 90% of the time we do. Yeah. But there are times where we don't agree. So, you know, y'all don't always have to say, like, you know, what Mitch said, because that's his opinion. He's entitled to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't always agree with Mitch, but you know what I'm saying? But Mitch knows football. He knows football. He might be seeing something different.
No, facts. But this is the thing. You have to look at it from a standpoint of, just like Wasted said. He had 2 drops. It's your first action in the NFL. You had 1 reception for 15 yards. You had 1 carry for 2. Like, yeah, man, you look at that.
Do you count the one that he tried to dive, like the over-the-shoulder one, a drop? Like, he came down on the ground with it, just didn't have it fully secured. Do you constitute that as a drop?
Hey, Hammer, when we grew up, right, what was the rule? What was the rule?
You catch anything that touches your hands.
There you go.
Yeah, but conversely, if we would have been playing backyard sandlot football, that would have been a catch. Because you don't have people fucking
that's true.
Cameras everywhere. So I don't fault him for that. I think that's a little seasoning and knowing how to trap the football where you get your hand under the ball, you touch, you fall. Yeah. But look, man, Tucker is going to have a chance to go out there and show up and show out.
Dorset is not making this roster, man. I've said that though when we talked about guys that we see as being cuts. Dorset's not making this roster. I don't know. Keelan Cole might have proved himself a little bit for like that last spot at receiver. Your guy, Eli, high stakes Cole, Wasted guy. When he scored that touchdown yesterday, I was like, Wasted probably just lost his mind on that shit.
CJ, Dalton Wagner was the best tackle out there yesterday.
Yeah, Dalton Wagner definitely made this team, bro. He is our backup right tackle.
At this point, bro, they may be afraid to try and stash him. You could protect him. How many protections do you get?
3 or 4.
Man, look, get rid of Brandon Parker and sign Dalton Wagner to the 53-man roster.
Brandon Parker is going to be our backup left. Wagner's going to be our backup right. I think that Illuminor is too valuable to sit on the bench. I think Mumford's too valuable to sit on the bench. So you're going to have find a way to start both of those guys. I think Moody makes this roster, and I think McClendon Curtis is going to push for Alex Barr's spot on this roster.
Oh, Janoid, I see now. This is somebody that's usually very, very hard on this team in the comments section. This regime knows talent. It's time to give it up. Hey, man. They're making some believers out here in these streets. Shout to Janoid.
Real question in the chat. Are you trusting this office now? Put a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Realistically, like, look, we have a 90-man roster right now that 18 of the players on this roster are all rookies.
Yeah.
You have 9 that we got in the draft. You have 8 undrafteds and 1 from the international player pool. And all these guys are putting in that work right now. Like, you can't ask for anything better. I think this was a very solid draft class with what we're seeing out of these young guys right now. Yeah. And again, this is the depth below the starters that we're going to see on the field come week 1. I'm fucking here for it right now.
Let me ask you guys, do you see us having Jimmy G out there at any point in preseason?
I honest to God thought it was going to happen yesterday for at least a series or a few plays. Like, I saw him suited up, and I said it before the game. I'm like, I think he might play a series. Because we saw a lot of starting quarterbacks. We saw a lot of starting quarterbacks this past weekend. They played for a series. I think, if I remember correctly, Russell Wilson might have played a whole half. Looked like pass, but I don't know. I kind of hope we get to see at least a series out of Jimmy G, but if we don't, we don't. But yeah, shout out to Himmy G, by the way.
Yeah, I want to see him, bro. I don't like this idea of people not playing the whole preseason. I don't like it because there is a reason why there is a preseason. If preseason wasn't needed, then they need to get rid of it altogether. There's a reason why in the past, like you had people that used to play the whole game back in the days in preseason. Right? They didn't do all this rest and player stuff. Jimmy G was out a considerable amount of time last year. He needs to get his timing back. He needs to see real live bullets. And it's not just these practices where nobody can really touch him and stuff like that. They need to have him go out there and get hit.
Real quick, update real fast. My apologies, you guys. Shout out to Scout, man. For you guys that can't find him on Instagram, he has a new page, lvraiders.scout. Go follow him. The Raiders hired former TB12 co-founder and lead trainer Alex Guerrero as an assistant training specialist. Guerrero spent over a decade as Tom Brady's lead trainer and is considered to be one of the best athletic trainers in recent years. I love that. That's a sneaky move. It's like going out and getting like bringing Abdullah in. You know what I'm saying? Like we brought Abdullah in, right? Then we signed him as like a wide receivers coach.
Yeah, but this is the problem with that. Alex Guerrero has a very cloudy past when it comes to substances that people should not be taking. That's one of the reasons why in boxing, he used to be over there and getting people, listen, bro, he's a Balco guy.
Okay.
So I don't know. Brady never pissed hot, but he's the the league.
Well, all I'm saying is this. If you can keep Jimmy G as healthy as you can, I mean, he had Tom Brady in the league at 40. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, with his help, of course. You know what I mean? Brady definitely played a part in that. But you're right. I mean, I totally forgot that he did have kind of a cloudy history. But, man, who the fuck don't these days, man? Sound like a Raider to me. Shit.
No, I'm just saying, listen. You know me about the GH, right? I'm all for it if it makes us better, right? Just as long as nobody gets caught.
Yo, get Aiden on that shit. I want to see Aiden out there yoked up, bro.
Get him on that juice, man.
Shout out to Big Slim, a.k.a. Wasted Talent 2.0. Excited or not, this team is different and will be much better than last year. Salute.
Bro, that was a little – yo, we don't look anything like bro. That's
man. Nah, bro, that's
we all yo, like you trying to say we all look alike, motherfucker. I don't like
here we go with this shit, bro.
It's racism.
He looked like Wasted.
Big Slim 13 looked like the dude that shot Nino Brown in New Jack City.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Look at my dog, Big Slim.
I'm yo, you know what Big Slim look like? Yo, Big Slim look like oh my God, what is the rapper's name, bro? Yo, he look like Devin the Dude and shit.
Nah, brother, like Rakim.
He do look like Rakim a lot.
Yeah. Salute to Big Slim. We ain't trying to kill you, bro. We love you to death, man. Salute to you. They look well coached, and everyone except Hearns look ready. That's facts, though. Hearns was out there getting fried, bro. He was getting
somebody like read his stat line and like, I'm confused. Like, I think we're all confused. 8 tackles, 6 solo, a fumble recovery, but got cooked. Duke Shelley had an interception, fucking popped that shit out of his hand, and the Niners tight end just landed in his lap. Like, what the fuck?
You look like Omar from The Wire. There we go. Shout out to Omar. No, hey, but didn't they complete every pass that went his way? Weren't they like 7 for 7 against DC shit like that? Yeah. Bro, you didn't talk to you didn't play yourself out the league, brother.
Aziz the Toast Hearns. That is the new Elvis Patterson. Yeah.
Do you think we know that the fullback position is pretty much like a dying breed in the league? There's only a handful of teams that have. I don't know why that was going off. A handful of teams like carry a fullback. Like Shanker is probably going to be another guy that's not on the 53-man roster, right?
No, definitely not. Definitely. I mean, bro, how many teams have a fullback at this point?
Like a handful, literally a handful.
Baltimore, the Niners,
the
New England. I think New England has one, right?
Ingold is still with Miami.
Ingold,
right?
yep, Miami.
Oh yeah, and Zeke, by the way, for those that don't know, Ezekiel Elliott signed with the New England Patriots earlier this afternoon.
I love our brother. Salute to our guy. Yeah, but, hey man, the Patriots signed him to up to $6 million. 1 year, up to $6 million.
Up to $6 million.
Huh?
He ain't hitting those incentives.
Yeah.
Is Ramondre Stevenson there too?
Bro.
You
know what's gonna happen if he start cooking? Bill Belichick gonna call. He gonna be like Rico from fucking Belly. He be like, "Hey, drop a dime on that mother."
Bro, but why are you still like? But this is the New England way. But it's like you got Rondell, and then you got Pierre Paul. I mean, you got Pierre Paul. Remember my guy out of Idaho?
Pierre Strong.
Yes.
Pierre Strong. I mean, out of Boise State. It was no. It was a small school.
It was San Diego State.
No, it wasn't San Diego State.
It wasn't San Diego State. It was some Saint.
It was like one of them Boise, Idaho type areas.
Bro, Strong Jr. came out of
Pierre.
I'm looking them now.
Where was it?
South Dakota State.
South Dakota. One I knew it was one of.
One of potato states in the Rust Belt of
America. Yeah. That's my guy. Hey, that was my dude in that draft. I always said Pierre, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, Pierre Strong. That's my dog.
Somebody just asked, does Zeus's contract affect Josh? Not at all.
No,
not at all.
No. Look, man. And to be honest, a 1 year $6. Hopefully, it does.
If they're carrying 4, Fotheringham is on the roster. If they're carrying 3. Fotheringham is probably making the roster over Horsted.
Fotheringham will be on the practice squad.
Yo, listen, man.
Bro, Jacob Hollister was out there. He won't be on this roster. You see the Jesper, they're high on him. Where was he at?
Look,
he didn't play.
Horsted, Mayer, and
Hooper.
And Hooper. Yeah, you know, the other kids are going to be on the shelf just in case somebody goes down. They're going to carry 3.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, Fotheringham had a really good game yesterday for us, but we got to kind of bring the expectations down a little bit, my brother Jose. I don't think that Fotheringham. Let's see if he continues that success these next 2 games. Let's say that, because then maybe he can be fighting for that 3rd spot. You know what I mean? That 3rd tight end spot. But
how long do you think they keep O'Connell in for the next 2 games? Like, do you think that they're going to cut it back a little bit? He played 3 quarters yesterday. Do you think they cut it back?
They shouldn't.
Like, thinking that he's potentially going to be Jimmy G's backup, or they're going to keep him out there pretty much the same amount of time he played yesterday?
You're not going to see Hoyer. You know what I mean? Like, we know, he's up there in age, and we know why he's there. Yep. I mean, you don't want to see Chase. He's not even going to be on this roster. They brought him in to be a guy that's just a practice, a preseason guy. Right. But like, I want to see Aiden at least a half. Do a half the next 2 games. At least 2 quarters. At least 2 quarters. Like, look, bro, we're all high on him right now, right? Yeah, but at the end of the day, that he hasn't done anything yet. Like, you got to go out there and replicate that. You know what I mean? Hey, don't get wrong. You cannot 15 for 17. What do you have over or 15 for 18, 50 for 17, somewhere around there? Over 140 yards passing, a TD. Like, that's great for that young kid, but we got to see him out there more.
Yeah, 15 of 18, 141 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, there you have it.
It'd be different if, he had other game tape for them to evaluate him off of, but he's building that catalog of tape to be able to be evaluated. So yeah, I definitely bring him out there for the rest of it.
Compared to these other 1st round quarterbacks that played over this weekend, O'Connell, a 4th round pick, had the best numbers out of the rest of this quarterback class.
And I like that now. I know earlier, you guys, I was seeing Twitter, and I see JT actually tweeted out, shout out to JT the Brick, something along the lines of Aiden wasn't getting any respect in the media, that they showed the Niners, off like all their little plays or what. I didn't even show any of our TDs. We cooked them 34-7. Didn't show it. That's just what happens when we're Raiders. But if you guys get a chance to go check out Steve Mariucci's interview that he had about Aiden O'Connell, he bigged him up. Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
I saw it on Twitter. I didn't get the chance to watch it. I just
said he's going to be a starting quarterback in the NFL.
He said, remember I said it. He said, you keep this video. Remember he said on NFL Network.
Yes.
And look, and I respect, people always like to give that guru mantra to John Gruden, right? Because they try to give him credit for shit that he didn't do in Green Bay with Brett Favre.
Yeah.
That's Mariucci's work right there. Brett Favre is all Mooch. That's all Mooch's work right there. Mooch is really, he knows how to, the only time he fucked up is when he didn't pick Jake Plummer. He took Jim Druckenmiller.
I never thought I'd ever hear that name again. Wasted, you are very great for bringing up names that I never thought I'd ever hear again in my life, bro.
Yo, listen, that is going to be a segment on all of our shows, the Wasted Obscure Talents.
That was a confusing thing, my guys. Like I was expecting to see Cam Sims out there, like getting some reps. I know that they've been really high on him in training camp. Maybe they're not trying to put him out there too much. I think I don't know, but that's a big body guy that can help you in the red zone a lot. You know what I mean?
They're not gonna cut him and not give him a chance to fucking fight for the job. So that means they put him in bubble wrap. You see the guys. I think what they're gonna do is they're gonna put the guys who are fighting for roster spots in there like in waves. I think Keelan Cole and Philip Dorsett or the other kid from New England. I think those guys are
fighting.
Wilkerson. They're all fighting for a spot.
Yeah.
And I think you're going to see Cam Sims out there next week.
Okay. I can see that, but I want to see him get some reps. That's a guy that's been balling at camp, man. So shout out to JT. Notice across all media, it's 49er quarterbacks did not look good. Nobody's saying the Raiders defense made them look bad. Nobody. But, and go ahead, bro. You take it.
This is exactly why I said this last week while we were live together. Like, look, the media outlets, these beat writers, everybody, same thing over and over and over again. We will forever be public enemy number one. But that's why you guys come here. This is why you hang out with Mount Shieldmore. This is why you go to planetraiders.com, because we give you real Raider
content.
Yo, hey, look.
Bro, I heard that at Allegiant Stadium left and right all day yesterday. It was the most hilarious shit. Bro, I'm walking through the gate. Yo, Graphk, keep bringing that content. Bro, bro, left and right, bro. It was the funniest shit in the world, bro. Over and over, bro. It was like at least 9 to 11 times I heard content all day. This shit was hella funny. Takeover. Mayer is still dealing with the undisclosed injury, which I don't know if maybe it's not undisclosed anymore. I don't know, but there was no reason to put him out there. You know what I mean? Like, I think he missed a few days at camp, and they're being patient with him. They don't want to throw him out there to the Wolves, but we'll see him soon. If he's ready to go against the Rams or Dallas, we'll probably see a little small sample size of Michael Mayer. But I mean, I'm gonna be real, man. I think that's a guy, man, that had first round talent. I think he's just gonna be ready to go. Like
they know what they have in him, bro. They know what they have in him, bro. They're not evaluating him. He's a piece of the puzzle, right? Yeah. The thing about a lot of this stuff when we talk about the media, right, dude, you got to realize something. That is the kind of shit that I'm glad nobody's talking about us. I'm glad nobody's saying that we're gonna come in first. I am glad. You know why? I'm glad everyone hates us, because it's gonna feel so much better when we win, and it's not really about that. It's not we know what happened. And the 49ers know what happened. And their fans know what happened. And that's the reason why, like Hammer said, you come to Mount Shieldmore, you come to YouTube, because we love the Raiders. And we're going to give it to you straight. Right? So there's a reason why. So fuck the media. They can have their darlings, but we're going to give you the real deal. And in this season, mark my words, this defense is going to surprise the league. And then in the middle of the season, then everyone's going to say how great we are. Yeah. And then we can say, you know what? Stay over there. F you. We got it. We good. Yeah. And Papa is a Raider trader. F him.
I got to say this too, man, real quick. Our guys look good out there. I know he's kind of talked about this a little bit earlier. Neil Farrell, you know what I mean, had a good game for us. Sincere McCormick, thank you for keep proving me right, brother. Please keep proving me right. Aiden O'Connell, a guy that we spoke about where we knew that this team was high on him before we drafted him. I actually trolled Stu during the draft and said that we drafted him before we did. And he was like, no way. I'm like, nah, we're just playing. But what I was hearing, there was rumblings behind the scenes that they were high on Aiden out of Purdue. And when they did that, when we talked about this too, when that run on quarterbacks went, they went and got their guy. You know what I mean? So I'm not shocked about how good he looked out there yesterday on the football field. What is it? Would you say, little bro, 15 for 18, 15 for 17, 141, a TD? That is phenomenal work from your young guy. And he looked poised. He looked like a veteran.
Yep.
He looked like nothing had, like, this is the first time in a long time. And I'm not here to shit on our former quarterback, but it felt good to see a quarterback out there with some poise, not a guy that just looks like he's just under duress and scared.
Blow the whistle.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it felt good to see. And look, we're going to see the same thing with Jimmy G, you guys. This is not a guy that just drops to the ground. This guy's going to he'll take some hits. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited to see, like you said, maybe a small sample size of Jimmy G in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, listen, we got to get Uncle Jesse out there, man.
Yeah, why not? Bro, why not? Why not? You know what I mean? There we go. Salute to everybody here in the building, man. We're coming up on an hour and a half, you guys. I just wanted to do a show with my bros, man, and kind of talk about what we seen this weekend. This week we will be doing. I know I will. I think me and Ham are gonna do the Raiders Rams game this week. So we're definitely gonna do a live for that. I'm not gonna be out there. I'm staying home this week. I'm cool. Like, Vegas whooped my ass. But we'll be active all week. Sanjit, I'm supposed to actually doing a show with him today, but I'm gonna be honest, man. The way I'm feeling right now, I'm gonna go get my sons and watch Monday Night Raw. But I should be having Sanjit on this week. We're gonna pick his brain a little bit. I know he's really high on this regime and loves what he's seeing right now from these young guys. So we're gonna have him on. We'll have Mitch on at some point this week too. I'm gonna hit him up, bring him on so we can talk. We want to do a Fillmore show. Me and Big Mike was talking about that. Get B on and have everybody come together and we could talk about this trip and what we had going on. But it's just a blessing, you guys, to see us go out there and just look great all across the board. I know, like I said, second, third, fourth team guys, I don't really care. Like, these guys went out there, looked completely different. The energy in the building was completely different. It was like even the fans were like expecting us to just go out there and win every rep. You usually don't see that. You're like, when are we going to Raider this up? You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like, when are we going to Raider this up? And I know it's preseason, so I'm not saying no Super Bowl or nothing, but it's just good to see that Raider fans were like, shit, man, look at this our team. Like, this is our team right now. Like, this, we look different. The defense side of the ball, the offense, everything was clicking, man. So I'm just hoping that continues to go. I hope we look like that against the Rams. I hope we, the last week against the Cowboys and going into Denver, man, going to Mile High week 1, keeping that momentum because, yeah, we know that Josh McDaniels hasn't lost a preseason game yet. You know what I mean? Like, he's 5-0 at this point. You know what I mean? But I think it was 5-0, 4-0, somewhere along those lines. But there we go, 5-0. You know what I mean? And we know that preseason technically doesn't mean anything, but to be real with you, it means a lot. You know what I mean? To see these young guys go out there and get some real live reps at the NFL level, man. And look, yesterday was just a great day for Raider Nation. And anytime you can beat the shit out of the 49ers, I'm here for it. I'm here for it because when they walked in the building, they were very humble last year. When we lost to them the way we did, it was very close. It came down to the wire with a backup and with Stidham. Usually they would have bragged. Like, Niner fans were really – actually, last year was the first time I heard Niner fans actually give us respect. They were like, yo, respect. The way y'all handled, like, that game, and then we seen what happened. Stidham had some tape on him, and KC was a little different.
Show me your stitties.
But I'm just excited about this team, man. I know you guys in the chat are as well. I know my brothers are. Let's just hope that this, keeps on going. We pretty much left without any real injuries. We'll know more about what's going on with Parham in the next few days. Just like Wasted was saying, in the middle of the week, probably Wednesday, we'll kind of see what's going on. It looked as though it was a concussion. He looked like he did get his bell rung, like Hammer said. But that shouldn't affect his availability for too long. You know what I mean? What else? I know people were still talking about Devontae. He was on the sideline having a ball. Yeah, he had a noticeable little limp. He took a little hit the other day, but he'll be ready to go week 1, you guys. He was not going to see any reps anyways. So Devontae will be out there in Mile High week 1. Don't worry about him. Tyree, it looks as though we're getting closer and closer to seeing our first rounder.
Week 4, baby.
Week 4. Week 1, bro. Week 1. Tyree will be out there. Watch, bro. Hammer, what you got? When's Tyree gonna be out there?
I think he's gonna play a little in the preseason finale, and then we'll see him come week 1.
So, Wasted, you got week 4. Hammer has him playing in preseason.
Yeah, I don't, bro. The way, bro, he go, hey, man, how you living, man? How you feeling, man? What's up, rookie?
So you can tell that Waste has been watching. You could tell he's watching Jalen Carter the other day, just dominating Philly, and he still feels some type of way. I get it; it makes sense. You know what I mean? Definitely, Jalen Carter looked like a just force in the middle of that line. So yeah, it definitely sucks. But salute to everybody here in the building, man. You four put on a good show today. What?
He's drinking.
I don't know where the punchline is. I don't know where the punchline is, but I have a feeling it's going to be disgusting. So just put it in the chat real quick so we can see what it is. But salute to our brother JT, the resident Mount Shillmore a comedian, man. Salute to you guys. If anything else pops up, you guys know we're going to be here to cover it. And we'll be active all week long. Usually I would kind of try and talk about this game all week. I don't want to beat this shit up. I just want to have fun. I want to enjoy this victory. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to be real. Is there really anything more else to talk about with this game?
Man. Hey, listen, like Bill Belichick always used to say, we're on to the Rams.
There you go. So, hey, the rest of the week, he's fucking stupid. So the rest of the week, we're going to cover the Rams. That's what we're going to do. And we got some joint practice with them. We know what happened the previous year when we played them. There were some fights out there. I'm hoping that we get some scuffles. You know what I mean? I want to see that. I want to see these guys out there. Yeah, I want to see Marcus Peters go out there and slap one of his former teammates. That shit would be fun. That shit would be fun. You know what I'm saying? This is the best way to leave this show, man. That content.
Is that content or content?
Yo, tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time, Beast and Best Raiders Talk live.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Raider Nation call-in show. Pull on up tomorrow night, y'all. We're going to have some fun. We want to hear from you guys. You can sound off about yesterday's game. But, yeah, we need to look forward to the Rams this coming weekend as we have a takeover at home at SoFi.
There you go. So, you guys, make sure you guys get your phones ready. Call in tomorrow. It's one of our favorite shows. We will be active. Same time, little bro, is it 8 Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. Make sure you guys pull up on us. Get them calls. And I know Waste is already going to have a few different voices calling in.
Well, I have to, man. I'm going to be working overtime tomorrow, so I'm going to call up.
Hello, this is Kissel.
He's stupid, bro. So, hey, salute, man. Once again to the chat, you guys. Legendary weekend, man. I wanted to go live with my brothers, man, but I was out there networking, moving and shaking. Because when I get to Vegas next year, man, look, I'm telling y'all now, the goal is to have Shillmore. We're already here, but I want to have us up here. And with this weekend that just happened, just know, man, there's some insane big things coming right now. Pause. There's some.
That's what she said. Oh, I'm holding.
No, but we got some things in the works. We got some guys that are gonna be coming on the show. Some alums, also some guys, some active players as well. I set some things up. I'm gonna talk to you guys behind the scenes and kind of get you guys updated as well. But we got some big things in the works, you guys. So thank you guys so much, man, for supporting what we do. We salute you guys. As always, thank you, my brothers, for coming in and helping me out with this show because I needed it. My voice, I'm about to go pick up my sons, then go sit my ass in the bed for the rest of the day. So salute you guys on the way out. Wipe them feet. Hit that subscribe button. Also subscribe to my brothers, man. Hammer, man, and Wasted Talent. You guys already know, man. Support Shillmore. We will be back tomorrow. You already know what time it is, man. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We out. That content.